Hello, I'm Corey D. from Choose Southwest Florida, and I'm here with the founder of Warm Introductory Networking, Shane, in Paradise Wine, Naples, Florida. So Shane, how did all this get started?
About a year and a half ago, I went to a networking event, and I was kind of surprised. They charge you $25 to get in. They push you into this room, and the next thing you know, no one's talking to you. It's very cold and uninviting. So I happened to turn to the guy that came in right behind me, and I said, hey, I could do better than this. And he looked at me and he said, well, why don't you? So a year and a half later, we host 2 events every month. They're free to get in, and we always benefit a small local charity. And I think that's a little bit different in this industry.
So you're really doing networking through building personal relationships inside of the community, being community first.
Definitely. And we urge people, if you go to networking to get business, you're probably not going to do very well, one, and don't come to any of our events because, the people that come here just want to meet the community, meet the people, maybe the movers and shakers in the community, and it changes the game for them.
How many people do you averagely get at an event?
Pretty much between 80 to 100 people we'll get at each event. And, sometimes holidays affect it and what have you. But I'm telling you, when it's actually a little lighter, sometimes the core people that come out are so amazing because they're business owners. They can make decisions about hiring right then and there, or they're people that can actually buy your services right then and there.
So somebody's got a job at one of your events.
Oh, yes. Actually, we about 3 people we've gotten jobs through our networking event. It's unbelievable what has happened through that.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So tell me some of the charities that have benefited from your networking.
Last year, I think it was between 10 and 12 charities. We had the Stroke Victor Foundation. That's Bob Mandela. He's a wonderful guy, awesome stroke survivor. We did Junior Achievement 3 or 4 times, which helps kids with their checkbook and learn about business. Pickleball for All is a nonprofit organization that actually supplies all the paraphernalia needed to play the game for the public schools, so that's a pretty good one. Junior Diabetes Research Foundation, and the March of Dimes has been a big favorite of ours because of our relationship with Trent Howe, the director.
How much money do you think you've raised for these nonprofits?
Last year when we totaled it all up, we were well over $6,000, which is kind of, you might say that's not a huge amount, but when you think about we're not a charity, we're not a chamber, we're not a Rotary, we're just 2 people out here trying to do something in the community that's different than everything else.
And so that goes to speak to some of the people that you have attend your events, because that's all donation based, right? It's not fees, since you're not charging them to get in the door.
Right, it's free to come in,
yeah.
And then we just do a 50-50 raffle. So if you don't want to partake, you don't have to. But if you do, you could win half of the money, and a lot of people have, some people give some of the money back, or all of it doesn't matter. We just want you to have a good time. We want to try to help a charity, and they're usually really grateful because they say no one consistently does this in the community. It makes a difference. So,
exactly a month from now is the big event.
Yeah, the big event. We're very fortunate that we are now at our 2nd annual largest networking event in the history of Southwest Florida, and that was dubbed that by the Naples Daily News for a Fort Myers event. Don't ask me how that happened, but it's because of networking. That's how it happened. I got to tell you, it was unbelievable. My promise to Scott Fisher at Six Bends was to bring 200 to 300 people that have never been on a Harley. We parked over 600 cars. We raised enough money to start 2 brand new charities. One of them is Valerie's House in Fort Myers, doing an amazing job in changing the community through helping children who have whose parents are deceased. So it was really something else. The other part of the charity was Blessings and Backpacks, and through that, we are this year in 2016 feeding over 10 kids their lunches for school that normally couldn't afford lunches. And that's just through us giving it to Blessings and Backpacks. They're an unbelievable charity and turn that money into more money through the school.
So where can they find some information about the event?
You can go to Warm Introduction Networking, our Facebook page, and you can see it through there. You can also email me, write me. I'm more than willing to give you all of our information, but the Facebook page is probably where I would send most people.
Okay. So you guys hear it here. Choose Southwest Florida, Warm Introductory Networking, June 3rd. Look out for it.
Thank you. Thank you, Corey.